Well, you see your boy the Grizz, so you know what it is, what it do, what it is. I am Dakota Griswold. Welcome back to Yesterday Today. This, of course, is the show where we bring you some of the biggest gaming news you may have missed from yesterday today. And if you like these videos, hit the like button. If not, holla at your boy in the comments. And if you're new here, hit that red subscribe button. But there's some news to talk about today, so let's get right into it. Alright, so let's start off today with the PlayStation Plus Essential tier. So just a reminder that if you have the premium and extra tiers, you also have access to these games. And here's the 3 free games that started just yesterday up until April 3rd you can play. Battlefield 2042, which is officially patched up and a much better game now from what I hear. Minecraft Dungeons and Code Vein. So there it is. Those are available until April 3rd, and I can't really vouch for any of these games. I really haven't played many of them, at least recently, especially with Battlefield 2042, but I know a few people that stuck through it, and now it's a much better game. So I hope that you guys can get online. If you have PlayStation Plus Essential, then you definitely can play online. So go ahead, get into that game and enjoy it, and let me know in the comments below if this is your vibe. Alright, so let's talk about the March games for Game Pass, and they all started just yesterday as well. Starting yesterday was Guilty Gear Strive on cloud, console, and PC, Fallout 76 Mutation Invasion, No Man's Sky Fractal Update, and Halo Infinite Season 3. That all was available yesterday, and I've actually been interested in Guilty Gear Strive. And then on March 9th, we got Dead Space 2 and 3, the cloud versions, and then Valheim, which will be on consoles on March 14th. March 16th, we have Civilization 6 cloud, console, PC. Sea of Thieves, The Forts of Fortune is also on March 16th. And then on March 20th, we have Sea of Thieves 5th anniversary celebration. And then March 21st, a game that actually made me really get into JRPGs in general, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, the Princess Edition, on both console and PC. Now, of course, the big hit for me personally was Ni no Kuni 2, and I played 60, 70 hours of that game on the PS4 when it released a long time ago, and it's good to see it's actually making its way over to Xbox, and maybe I'll jump back into it, especially maybe even Ni no Kuni 1, because I never actually got a chance to finish it, and these combat engines are entirely different. Ni no Kuni 2 being straight up action JRPG with a bit of a city builder in there as well. But Guilty Gear Strive, I've always loved Guilty Gear games, so let's see what's going on here. But before we talk about Xbox Game Pass, before we finish that up, we're going to also talk about some of the games that will be leaving as well on March 15th. We have Guardians of the Galaxy, Undertale, Young Souls, Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition, Goat Simulator, which was on there, it seemed like since the beginning of Game Pass, F1 2020, Zero Escape, the Nonary games, Paradise Killer. Now, all of that will be leaving Game Pass, and definitely I want to say you have until March 15th. If you have time, boot up Guardians of the Galaxy. That is a game that is heavily slept on, simply because that came out too close to Marvel's Avengers, which will also be closing this year. Everybody thinks that these Marvel games that are coming out now are like Avengers, and they aren't. Midnight Suns and Guardians of the Galaxy, they catching straight bullets here. I'm telling y'all right now, those games are both good and not like Marvel's Avengers. So let me know what you think about all of this. Are you going to try to play any of these games before they leave? I also want to recommend Young Souls, which is, I've mentioned it here before on the channel. It's actually a very fun side-scrolling game where you play as 2 children trying to fight trolls and stuff like that. It's really interesting. But let me know if any of this is your vibe down in the comments below. You're going to rush and try to play until March 15th before certain games leave. And are you going to play any of these new games? Let me know if it's your vibe. I want to talk about a studio that is going to be closing its doors and stopping all development, and it's a smaller studio, but it actually has released a game, well, 2 games in the series, and it was well received, but they just didn't sell well enough to hold things up. And that's Lindsay Works, and they made the Aragami 1 and Aragami 2 ninja cell shaded stealth games, and they're actually really pretty well received on Steam. But if you go on over to their website, they released a bit of a statement, and it says, "We have some important news to share with you. It is with deep regret that we have to announce that Lindsay Works will effectively stop the development of new projects indefinitely starting this April. We have been lucky enough to work on what we love for the past 9 years, pouring our hearts and souls into creating immersive and entertaining games for you to enjoy, and we are so proud of what we have accomplished. But unfortunately, we have come to the end of our journey." And there's Also more on the rest of the site, but this is absolutely sad news. And I've always been looking at Aragami 1 and 2 and just be like, yo man, I'm gonna get to that one day. And it's been on Game Pass and then other services and stuff like that. But now I kind of feel crappy. I don't know, but I'm just glad that they got a chance to enjoy what they made. And it's always very, very unfortunate when things like this have to happen, but these are all very talented developers, and I hope that they land new positions and new jobs elsewhere. Alright, and to wrap things up, we have some unfortunate news coming out of Take-Two. It appears to be some layoffs in the private division area of the company, and there's an official tweet that he reported on it from Jason Schreier, and it says, video game publisher Take-Two is laying people off today in its private division label and other divisions, sources tell Bloomberg. Spokesperson Alan Lewis says the cuts will better align our organization with our long-term priorities and that the impact on dev teams is minimal. And then some people also said that Sony might be buying Take-Two, and Jason Schreier just definitely debunked that. He says, I have no idea why this keeps getting so much traction, but the internet is going internet, right, people? And this is very unfortunate because out of private division we got my game of the year from last year, Ali World, and you also got Rollerdrome, two very, very good games, and private division does pretty good work. And I don't know really what to make of this, and this is actually always sad. This is just the news story after news story basically with layoffs, and the last one had studio closures, now this one has layoffs. So this is very, very unfortunate, and I just hope things will turn around, and I hope people land off with new jobs. Alright, that's a wrap for today. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know what you think about everything we spoke about down in the comments below. Whether it's these PlayStation Plus games, are you going to be playing any of these games? And some of these Game Pass titles leaving and the new ones coming in, are you rushing to go to any one of them, or are you going to be waiting till the end of the month to be playing Ni no Kuni 2, just like your boy is? And some of these unfortunate layoffs where do you think this is going to land? And if you are any of those developers, I wish you the best, and hopefully there's some people that get a chance to go somewhere else and use their talents. But for now though, thank y'all so much for watching. Hit the like button on your way out, and if you don't like anything you heard here, holler at your boy in the comments. Let me know if any of the information is wrong or anything like that. Let's have a healthy dialogue. And if you're new here, hit that red subscribe button and turn on all notification bells so you know when your boy is posting. I post Monday to Friday every day at 9 a.m. bringing you some of the biggest gaming news you may have missed from yesterday today. And once again, thank y'all so much for watching, and this video is finito.